listening to People Doing Shit. What's up, everybody? This is Sham, and I am the coolest monkey in the jungle.
Hell no.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hell no.
Oh my God.
What's up, people? This is Lena, and I am grabbing 2018 by the pussy.
Oh.
This is a nasty one.
My
That's
God.
a nasty one.
You just
Like I'm
nasty.
35.
Get your hand out.
Oh my God.
Get your
What's
hand
good?
out my pocket.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy A-Mac, the man who's good with his hands.
Oh. Okay.
Nasty.
You're just nasty. And this is Rayleigh, and I'm just chilling like a villain trying to make $1 million.
All right.
She got with her bars again, bro.
Sherelle dropping the album,
Yes.
2K18. Be on the lookout for that album.
Mixtape coming soon.
Right.
Might as well our day. We dropping.
Let it go.
Hey. So what's up, good people?
What's good? What's up?
What's happening?
Hello, world. Welcome to People Doing Shit, episode 2.
Dos.
Dose. Yeah, buddy. So what's up, man? What y'all got going on? How's everybody week been?
I've been sick on my deathbed.
Oh, man.
I really think he
Am
was
I-
faking sick to not hang out with us.
On the cool. Right. I mean,
Nah,
Yeah.
Everybody been sick, though, for real.
it's going
flu
around, bro.
is taking people out.
Yeah, it's different.
It almost took me down.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I thought the end of the world was coming today. A tornado came. I was like, I don't understand.
Oh, definitely.
What?
Hailstorm.
That's that Texas weather for you. You don't know what.
I
for
swear.
real, Texas weather is on random. Like, it's a random playlist of weather.
I mean, it was hot earlier today. Then it got cold. Then it started raining. Then it was hailing. Then a tornado. I mean, it was just too much.
It was
What's
too-
that movie?
Was that Armageddon?
Armageddon or something?
It was Armageddon today.
Golly.
Yeah, geostorm.
Man.
Who got a bunker that we can stay in?
Yo, we need to. I'm sure some of these white people
probably-
got one.
We
See,
probably should make
this
one.
is why you need white friends.
Because white people definitely have, like,
So,
panic rooms.
Yo, I got none but black friends. Well, I got a few sprinkled other ethnicities, but none of you niggas got
I
bunkers,
ain't got
bro.
nothing for you. Like, I barely got food in my refrigerator now.
Oh,
So
my
when
God.
the apocalypse comes, it's
so
over.
we can't even survive a hunger pain at your house. Let alone-
You must survive a hunger pain out of my purse. Cause
oh my God.
Yo,
I always have snacks.
survival pack. I'm
Snack pack.
Everyone, man, I'm telling you, this woman snuck like a whole chicken dinner in the movie theater.
I feel like there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm
And
talking
we're
about
doing
with-
it for Black Panther
With
for
like
sure.
real plates. Nigga,
No.
silverware.
You're not gonna play me like that.
Nah, I ain't gonna do you like that.
Wow.
Well, today on People Doing Shit, we're actually talking about friend shit. So since we're talking about friend shit, we're all friends here at PDS.
Oh, we are?
Yes.
Nah, y'all my partners. I love y'all for real.
Barely.
Barely, but we cool until a nigga needs some money.
Actually, that's when we come through the mouth.
That's the truth.
That
Right.
really.
I feel some kind of way about telling somebody no that I know would do something for me. But once I get that up out of me, I could be the savage friend that I want to be.
Why you want to be savage so bad?
Because it seems so much easier.
You want to be 21.
21.
How many friends are that? Nah. So, y'all may not know, but Sham is actually my husband.
Hey,
Look at all this love. Look at all this love going around in this room.
But we started off as friends. We were friends since I was 15 and he was 16 years old. So we met in high school, and that's how we became friends.
Tell me.
Hey, I was just thinking that.
Hey.
Ooh, edit that because it's probably trash.
Nah, them vocals was on point.
I'm going to actually enhance that.
Actually, like, I feel like, can we, like, drop a link in the podcast to, like, y'all need a whole, like, vignette on y'all love. Like, the first 3 years.
I love
and-
For Real is like a movie, like
It
no
is.
lie. But like it's not the kind of movie that I would watch though. Like she made me watch The Notebook one time and I was literally upset with her.
You trying to say y'all love on Notebook love, bro?
Our love is
That's
better than The Notebook, no lie.
It is really. That's hot.
The Notebook
though.
was kind of a horror story. It makes you not want to grow old with nobody.
That it's like it's true, but I love The Notebook so much I don't want to agree with you.
Man,
Wow.
It is the best movie like ever.
ever?
Ever.
You mean to tell me Notebook is better than The Wood?
I can't say that.
It was.
I think so.
Now that's
just saying.
a love story and a friend story at the same time. The Notebook is just low key. I don't even remember what The Notebook was about.
He was tripping at the wood. He almost didn't even marry her, so I don't even know what you're talking about.
I like The Notebook better for sure.
So, I guess we can talk
can
about
say that.
how we met. I mean, or how we became friends.
How did we become
Do
friends?
you even remember? Like, I don't.
I just
even
been
know.
knowing you for a very, very long
man,
time,
you just
bro.
a nigga I just been knowing. No, I'm just playing. No, I think, bro, we was in high school,
High school together. We was on the step
step
team.
team.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we was
No,
we
we
was
was
little
kinda-
steppers.
Y'all
It was
really
kinda-
telling the world that?
Listen, y'all not gonna
Go to
You know what?
downplay.
I do feel some kind of way about telling people I was on the step team now. Like
Now?
as a man, like when you be like, yeah, I was on the step team. Do I want other men to know this about me?
That's fine.
Well, it just because it sounds weird. It just sounds weird.
Yeah, but in Texas, y'all was getting the girls, so it really didn't matter.
Now,
Like, that was
that
y'all
is
sole
something
purpose.
that
We was
is
stepping
true.
to the girls. That,
Right.
That
That
should
was
have been
the
name
only
of it.
reason that
Stepping to
I
the
was on the
girls
step
team.
team.
Yeah.
Because of the benefits that we got from that.
Yeah, I'm a little bit older than AMAC. I'm a little bit older than AMAC, so I graduated, lost contact with you straight up.
Yeah, we lost contact for a little bit,
For
bro.
years,
for like
actually.
maybe 5 years, bro.
I know that the next time that I seen you, you
I
was
was-
married.
I know, right? Like all of a sudden, like, hey, what's
Got a
good?
whole wife.
I was like,
Got
this
a
is-
whole wife out
The
here.
little homie is now the big homie. Like you was married
I'm an
before
OG
me.
in the game.
You was like a man. Like
Right.
you went from boys to men, literally right in my face. Like one yay on me.
Right. Oh my god.
No.
But yeah, I remember I ran into you. You was on your back on the ground.
Hold on.
Taking
You ain't-
pictures.
You're not gonna
Can I finish the story?
Oh, taking pictures. Okay.
You were taking pictures
Okay.
on your back.
No, dude just said I seen you laying on your back in the street like I'm some kind of drunk
Like a
homeless
homeless
nigga or
person. Like,
something.
dang, I gotta help my boy, man. Bro, you
was
got a
down
problem,
bad.
bro.
Ain't making straight up trying to make it seem like he just like picked me up off my feet. I was just
I
like in the
like-
gutter, bro.
Hey,
Nah,
my
nah,
bro
nah,
out
tell
here
the story,
needs
tell
some
the
help.
story.
Let me help him out. Nah, but this fool was like in this awkward position taking photos. I was like, man, what's that dude all on the ground? And then I tell my wife, I was
gotta
like,
get them
"Bet."
angles.
I was like, yo, that's my homie from high school.
Yeah, man.
So like I ran, I'm like, what did I say? I forgot what I said.
On everything I love, I feel like you told me, get your ass off the ground.
I
or
might have said something like
that. And I looked up like, nigga, I thought it was like security or something. So I'm like, this security guard is bold as hell. So I sit up like, oh, this is my partner. So I stood up, man. I'm talking about I put the whole photo shoot on pause for like 20
You
minutes.
really did, like-
And these are people who paid me to like do a shoot, you know what I'm saying? So I put it on pause and then chopped it up with him and he introduced me to his wife. And I was like, yo, pull up.
Yeah,
What's up
I
with
think
my
it
wife
was
soon?
it was her birthday the next time we
Something like that,
talked,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then I think from there it's like history. Like we've just been
Yeah.
attached to the hip ever since.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
But yeah, that's how we pretty much.
Yo, but who knows
came
this
back.
Lena character? Like, why is she?
I don't
even
think
know.
nobody knows Lena, so she's just here. Somebody go ahead and
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know.
So I met Relly in college. We clicked in college, became good friends really fast, evacuating for hurricanes. Her family opened up their home to me. And that's when I met, that's when I met
Wow.
you, like on
That
a
is-
hurricane evacuation type trip.
I really was using her. I just wanted her to teach me how to do the Chingy and Nelly dance.
so Lena was out there chickening and
Oh Lord, right
St.
there.
Louis people call it the mono. I do a
Oh,
nice
my
mono or
bad.
whatever.
You gonna have to show us that. You still got it?
Nah.
Ah,
I'm
man.
trash.
You trash?
I was like, show me how to do that right there dance.
that's crazy.
So even, when we weren't going to school together, me and Rel kept in touch, kept visiting Dallas all the time, kept in contact with you for some reason, Sham. I don't even know.
Because I'm her secretary. She don't answer
Clearly.
the phone. That's exactly why. Everybody calls me to get to her.
That's what happened. And then like I guess I would have eventually, when I moved here about a year and a half ago, would have then automatically became friends with like AMAC. But then I had a birthday party here.
Inherited.
And
Right, and then
y'all
like,
came
we
out.
showed up.
Yeah. And y'all like tried to convince me to move here and marry somebody, but
Wait,
We did. Yes.
What?
yeah.
We was like, when you moving here, you should probably move here and find you somebody. I mean,
Yeah. But that didn't happen. But we here, we friends, and we flourishing.
Yeah.
all right, man.
Yo, I just came to the realization that Sherelle used you for dance moves.
Who used who?
Oh,
Oh. You just came to the realization.
I just came to the realization that really has used you for dance moves and me to be her secretary. She really don't want to be our friend. She's just using us for our benefits.
I am blessed and highly favored. No,
oh my God.
this is God blessing me.
Oh, man, okay. See,
With talented people in your life, I feel you,
you
Reverend.
can't even come back.
I feel you,
Something
right.
that. You just gotta let that
She's
one go.
basically saying God told her to use us.
Hey, don't question the Lord.
Let him use you.
Don't question the Lord.
But I think, like, I feel like we have gotten so much feedback about, like, how our chemistry is natural. You know, like, people say they feel like they have a seat at the table. And that's
Yeah.
because, like, we're genuinely friends. We genuinely kick it.
We are friends in real life. Like,
Yeah.
we really call each other up just to say what's up, or if you want to grab something to eat, you want to drink some of this whiskey with me, you know. We actually,
Yes, true friends. But today we're gonna just be talking about like,
Friendship.
friendship? Like, how are we gonna bring friends into our business lives? What do we feel about that? If do you find that friends get jealous? Do friends hate? How do you talk to friends? Just, you know, since people doing shit is talking about, you know, making moves, how do friends play a part in those moves that you make?
Yeah.
So, like, what do y'all think about even sharing ideas with friends? Like, we decided to come together and do this podcast, and we're working together now, but, you know, you always hear that you shouldn't share everything with everybody.
you
So what
definitely
you
gotta.
think?
I think you really have to be like careful who you share your ideas with, especially if it's like your brain baby and you really think it could go. Like, you don't want to just like give somebody like the drop on what you're trying to do and then they steal your idea or something. Because
That's true.
that's literally happened to me before in the past. Like,
Wow.
But from a friend or from just somebody that you knew that you told it to?
not like totally like starting a business, but like me being like a photographer and like creating different shoots or different looks or something like that. I'd be like, say, man, how you think so and so would be if I did X, Y, and Z? And then they'd be like, oh, that may be dope, blah, blah, blah. And next thing you know, I see dude posting it on his Instagram. Like, he took my whole idea.
And this
like,
was like a friend. Like a
yeah, it's like a colleague that I thought was like,
friend.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And so
like
how
a
did
fellow
that-
photographer.
Impact your
Well-
friendship after that.
Stop telling them stuff. That's definitely the truth. I stopped, but then, like, I got like a really, really close photographer friend that I talk to everything about, and like I chopped it up with him. It's like, man, so and so stole my idea. I'm like really mad. He was like, I told you need to stop running your mouth, telling people your ideas because you do be having some creative ideas. You just kind of need to just keep it to yourself or just try it out. But at the same time, like that work of art is not exactly how you were gonna do it anyway. So you can still do it and it'll be different, you know, because it's your point of view, it's the way that you want to do it. So it won't be the exact same, but I'm just like, that's trash for you to steal my idea, bro. That's very trash.
Yeah, that was
Okay,
right.
yeah, but what about friends that maybe are not in the same industry that could even take your idea? What about just telling your friend that maybe isn't a photographer or isn't a part of the industry that you're, you know, trying to create something in or start something
I
in?
think you have to know which friends to share what ideas with. Because sometimes if, like, let's say I have a friend that's in the same industry with me, I might definitely want to share an idea with that person or not. You kind of got to gauge it. But then you might want to purposely share something with somebody who is completely, like, foreign to what you're doing just to get that raw feedback.
Yeah.
and it just comes in with knowing your true friends and knowing who you really want that feedback from. Also, like when my ideas, like you kind of talked about, it's your in your brain, it's like your baby in your brain. Mm-hmm. Like you have so many things that you want to create. Like I feel like it comes a point where your friends might be tired of you.
Shut up.
Like, how many ideas you gonna have and not come to fruition? So, which I feel like we are, any kind of creative person that has 10 million things that come to their head like so frequently. So
I know really gets so tired of me. I have a new idea probably every 40 minutes. And I be like, yo, babe, what you think about X, Y, and Z? I shoot so much stuff to her, but she really encourages. See, now that's a good friend. Your spouse friend.
You have a built-in best friend to bounce your ideas off of.
I sure do.
So that's hot. And even if she steals your idea, you still get half.
You bet not steal my idea though, bro. I'm gonna put you on blast. Blast mode.
It's your idea, but the Y is silent, so it doesn't really matter.
What?
It's our idea.
Oh man.
I see what you did right there.
Straight went over my head at first.
For me, man, I think, I have really good friends, so I feel comfortable with telling my friends my ideas, and I feel confident that they wouldn't try to double cross me. You know what I mean? So to me, you have to be able to gauge your friends and who they are and what do you think. Like what do you think they'll do? Like I don't think they'll double cross you or nothing like that. So, but if they do, then you have to assess yourself. Like, okay, was he really my friend? Like, you know what I mean? Like something like that would like really trip me out. But to me, I feel like working out in the open is better for you because you create more opportunities. A lot more people know what you're doing and stuff like that. So. I feel comfortable with telling my friends ideas, but to an extent, you know what I mean? So it really depends on what idea I have and what that person can help me with as far as like, any type of thing they can help me with as far as like information or networking opportunities and stuff like that. So that's just really my opinion on that. But
so are you conscious about telling a friend like, that can actually steal your idea and probably do it better than you? Or are you just telling your friends, you'd be like, oh, that nigga ain't gonna do it anyway?
Listen, for me, I don't care about telling my friends my ideas because I feel like if you willing to put more work than I am into this, then nigga, okay, we just gonna have to race it out. Because I feel like I don't feel like nobody, you know what I mean? I don't feel like nobody's gonna put that much passion into your idea because it's not theirs. You know what I mean?
You know what? But a good friend, a friend that would, I feel like when you bring that idea, they would be like, look, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to grind to help you reach that. Or this is what I can contribute to it as opposed to I'm just going to take it and run with it.
Right. Yeah. And I would be more open to that because like I can't do everything by myself. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
That kind of sounds like the story of this podcast.
Yeah.
Like for real, when it came, like I was like, yo, I want to do this and y'all, man, I wouldn't take this time to thank y'all for real about just embracing like this ideal and like treating it like you got much love for this as I do. So like,
for sure. And we had a mini praise break last weekend about this exact thing.
We definitely did.
For sure.
And then we toast with some Bellinis or something.
I think that's perfectly okay. Can I just take a break and say that we are going to say nigga and cuss a lot on here, but we all really love God.
A whole lot.
Love God.
A little too much.
You don't love God? What's wrong with you?
And speaking of that, that's actually something that I was gonna say. Like just recently, our pastor talked a sermon about Jonathan and his arm bearer, and he was just talking about how if you are doing something by yourself, usually it's gonna be something small. Anything that's big takes a group of people. So I mean, even though the sermon was recent, like it has really resonated with me because I feel like anything that is big is going to take some help from somebody. Maybe it might be your wife, but maybe not. Maybe it's an acquaintance. Maybe it's a mentor. So
maybe it's your side chick. I'm just kidding.
No, oh my God.
I'm totally.
See, this is what Lena was talking about loving God and cussing. You see, because you got people who just say anything and just bring it out of you. It just don't make no sense.
You holding it down, though.
I'm trying.
That was nothing but a
God.
test. Baby, pass. Baby, pass the test.
Now, who knows what's gonna happen later? Don't judge me. So we're talking about telling people about stuff, but what about actually going into business with those friends or the person who says, "Hey, I'm willing to help you"? We all know that people have gotten into some of the biggest arguments, biggest fights, and actually have lost friendships or even family from going into business because they always say, don't mix business with pleasure, don't mix friendships and money. So what do y'all think are some like things that you should be on the forefront to be proactive to make sure that you and your friend, you and your family just don't fall out over some business stuff? What are some do's and don'ts you think about going into business?
I can say I think that it's very, very, very important to lay down like the financial part. It's kind of difficult for someone to take like the majority of like the financial burden and not let the other person know like, yo, I've been spending a lot of money, so you owe me X, Y, and Z or something. You know, like put that up front so that y'all can break that down at the beginning and it doesn't like bite you in the butt later and you feel like you have more ownership of it because you put in more actual physical money.
Right. Because
like intellectual property is worth a lot and a lot of people don't take that like in account when it comes to building something like that. So I think that just putting those things down the front, like I'm laying down this foundation and I want you to put in this part and I put in this much, then we're going to split it up like this later. It's like essential from the beginning.
So yeah, I think to piggyback on that, I think that the biggest thing is communication, which is usually the biggest thing in any relationship, business or personal. So if you communicate constantly, because you know it might like your feelings about something might change. Like you might be like, I don't want to do this much work, so therefore I might not get as much of the proceeds that come from whatever. Like so you just or if somebody is not holding up their weight. You have to be able to communicate. This is something that we dreamed up together, but you're not holding up your weight, bro. So I think communication is important, as well as when you get to a point where you need to consult a lawyer, do so.
For real.
Like,
for real.
That's the biggest thing. Like I'm sorry, it's not my forte. We haven't created businesses. Well, I haven't, with other people. So, I mean, it's the thing, and no one should feel bad about that, like bringing in a lawyer. I feel like sometimes people feel like, why we need somebody else to facilitate our business if we're friends, but no.
Yeah, you feel some kind of way.
That's how you secure your friendship.
It's kind of like signing a prenup when you get married.
It is.
Like
but people for sure will have an attitude about that, especially if they're ambushed with it. And so I think that's where the communication comes in first. Like, before I just show up to a normal meeting that we normally have with a lawyer,
I would say show up to brunch with a lawyer.
Right.
Yo.
First of all, you should
be on your way to court.
Right.
A simple like, hey, let's get a lawyer to write up a contract. Let us both go and iron out some things with a lawyer so that we both can be, represented. I know I don't think the lawyer can represent both parties, but I think that they could help us draw up a contract.
Yeah.
Just being transparent.
Yeah.
The day you pull up with a lawyer, bro.
Man, I'm going to be looking like Joanne the scammer, like with my glasses, my first
Oh my God.
Like, me and my lawyer.
That's funny. That is funny.
That's hilarious.
Oh man. But I will say, like, an experience that I kind of learned from is to kind of handle the money part up front. I had an experience where a person had more money invested, and so they felt like they should have a higher share of the cut when it came to the business, but the time invested was the same and maybe even more as far as the ideas and intellectual property. And so I think like in a situation like that, let's say somebody invests $3,000 and you invest $1,000, and then the company is jumping, and now they say, well, since I invested $3,000, I want 75% of what we do from now on, and you get 25% because that's what you invested monetarily. And I just think, no. If we're going to be making millions and millions of dollars and this is going up, let's do something where you get your $3,000 back and then we split it evenly.
Right.
If we put in the same amount of work. Now, if you put in 75% of the money and 75% of the work and I'm just, sweeping up stuff at the end of the day, that's different. But if we both busted and grinding, but you just have more upfront money, for me, that's something that I would try to take care of, because I think that that's kind of underhanded.
Yeah. I agree.
I agree with that too.
So yeah, that was kind of a family experience about business ownership and starting something and starting an idea, but not even going into business with friends, but what about just like receiving what your friends have to say? So I know a whole lot of people who want to be rappers.
Wow.
I'm not clowning.
You want to be the rapper.
Right. Your album dropping this year. What are you talking about?
Have you heard your own
I shouldn't have
intros?
said rappers because, I'm not knocking nobody hustle, but I'm just saying that's what I know more of.
Music not for everybody.
But
It's
at this
not.
point, people that you think are not as
You was
good
about to say
Wait,
trash. Go ahead and say it.
will
Definitely
literally
about to say
like
trash.
they are famous now. It's like the hip like the hip hop Dalmatians out here.
What?
Seriously.
What?
The hoe is mine.
Oh my
Yo,
God.
that song low key jammed.
It really did.
No, y'all not gonna tell that lie. It did not.
No, that song go.
No, it don't.
Gotta get a
No.
No, but seriously, like probably one of the coldest rappers I know is right here in Arlington, and he just never popped. There have been other people from this area that have popped that weren't even trying to be rappers. I might be doing too much, but that's okay. I'm just saying, like, some of the people that I love that are lyricists, but some of those things don't matter. I guess it's just, the culture, the generation, whatever. But
like being an artist is like it's all opinion. Like, somebody's gonna like it, somebody's gonna hate it.
that's true.
So I feel like the artist should be able to like take constructive criticism from their friends.
But let's be honest. Sherelle said rapper because everybody think they can rap. And usually the average rapper just hold on to that dream a little too long.
That's true. It is some like struggling 40-year-old rappers out here.
52 Savage.
Don't talk about him like that, man.
What?
He's our
What?
Dallas homie. He's our Dallas homie.
Hey,
And, like,
I love 52
We're gonna
Savage.
get him on the show.
Wait, that's a real person?
Yeah, he's from
Oh
Dallas.
my God.
No way.
Yes, and he
But you got Uncle Emo. He's 72, and I just made up an age. I don't know. I think he's 70 something, and he kicking with Snoop Dogg. I mean, like he kind of on. I mean, he not. I don't know if people are really buying his records,
really a 50.
but I'm just saying.
You still on that?
What was his song?
Pants on the Ground?
Pants on the Ground.
Oh, wait, him?
No, that's not
Yes,
52
he's
Savage.
from New Orleans.
That's another person.
Yeah.
An old rapper.
His name Uncle Emo. Unc Emo, y'all look him up on YouTube. Unc Emo.
You got
Like, somebody else is promoter now?
Man. Yep.
Straight plugged him.
Yep, I'm plugging him.
Really
Unc
is
Emo.
promoting.
Wow.
Oh man.
So, like, with a friend like that, okay, let's say it's not rapping, because I don't think I really genuinely have any friends that
You
are
don't fool with
rapping.
rappers.
No. Not.
Not now.
Nah, what's up? Go ahead. Spit it out, man.
People gonna think I mess with a rapper for real now.
Hey, I ain't telling your business.
That may or may not be true. So, but if you have a friend and they need to just let go of a dream, but you don't want to be a dream killer. But can you give constructive criticism about a venture or something somebody wants to start and tell them in a way that is okay, like will keep your friendship intact.
Yeah, it's a fine line between hating and actually giving constructive criticism. It is, and you gotta know how to walk that line. Like if somebody came to me and they was extremely passionate about starting something I just thought was trash. Like maybe it was like a mobile ice cream / hair cutting business or something.
That's okay.
Okay, with that, I'm just thinking something that just don't go together, right? Like even because they're super passionate about it doesn't mean that I gotta be like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Like I would straight up be, you know what I might do? I might just ask them tons of questions that I don't think they thought of.
And so they can innately themselves.
Yeah, like what if the hair get on my ice cream cone? You know, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I would make them dig deeper on their idea. If they're really passionate about it and I really think that they really want to know. Like if it was somebody just throw something out there and I know that they're gonna have another idea in 2 weeks, I'd probably just curve them. Like just say something like,
just be like, all right, you know what you would say?
That's what's up. That is my signature answer when something is really not what's up.
Anytime you tell me that's what's up, I know you hate me. Or you hate whatever I've said, you hate whatever I've presented.
Yeah.
So usually when I get that's what's up, I just go.
But you know, I'm real conscious on telling you that now because you know the code. Like you know my real feelings. So I can't
I
tell
think
you.
everybody at this table know I'm pretty blunt. So I
Really.
So you have to know
you gonna get it out. Get it out, live.
Oh.
So for some stuff you gotta go to rally.
I'm just saying. I just.
Wait, was you just singing Pharrell's song?
Yeah.
I didn't know what bars you was dropping there.
Hey.
Bouncing around.
Bouncing.
Okay.
Everybody today, everybody on. But so when you want that real rap raw, you know to go
Oh
to
my
rally.
God.
If you really want to know
You want
how I
them
feel
bars.
but I will say that I have learned over the years that as opinionated as I am, everybody don't want my opinion. So I really try to hold it until you ask for it. Unless you like my BFF, she gonna get it. She gonna get it how it come. Or you my husband, he gonna get it how it come.
Believe that.
But you know, I'm not just because I'm honest doesn't mean that I have to be honest to the point where I'm hurting someone's feelings. I don't believe in that. I do have a filter, but I'm gonna tell you the truth if you ask me. That's just how I feel.
That's real though.
But there's some things I just let it make it. And I'm good for being like what Sham said, asking a bunch of questions. So you want to be a motivational speaker on how to sell real estate and you haven't sold one house? That's just an example. Like I would ask something like, so why should people listen to this? Why should people trust what you say? Yeah. I'm going to ask questions like that just so I can get their answer. And if they're still passionate about it, hey, who am I?
That's crazy.
Just a partner.
Yeah, I think especially with this podcast, we have a lot of friends that listen and we've been getting tons of constructive criticism. Mm-hmm. And it's all good. Like I want people to tell us what we're not doing so good so we can fix it. Like almost to the point where I'm like, no, give me that real rap raw. Give me that.
Tell me something.
Tell me something, right.
Ain't no way we can get better if everybody just like, you're good, you know? Like I'm going to keep working out with the same amount of weight and never getting stronger. You know, I got to switch it up. I got to know what's good and what's bad. So.
Okay, but what about when you're giving constructive criticism and then now that person feels like you're hating on them? Because sometimes that happens where you could be like, nah, I don't think that's a good idea. The next thing you see is on IG.
Oh, don't they be...
A meme like...
Backstab.
Don't tell friends your things because they will hate on you.
Move in silence. That's the main one.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Move in silence. Make boss moves in
you
silence.
need to post in silence.
Sprinkle of Jesus told me.
Uh-oh.
They try to play that Trump card with the Jesus quote.
Right.
They be like, they can't say nothing back about just putting a little Jesus in there.
Right. Man, that's great.
But I be up in there like,
was bragging, B-Loca Bentley, nigga know the business.
What the? You and these sounds. Oh my God.
oh man, I love my new
So have y'all ever had
soundboard.
friends that like thought that y'all were hating on them because you told them the truth?
Oh, okay.
Well, like, cause me, I'm very truthful to my friends, so like I have to tell them real rap raw, as Lena say. So I remember back in the day, like one of my friends, he wanted to be a rapper, and he wanted me to record him, and he would come to my studio and like. He'd be sitting for hours with no material, and I'm like, "Yo, bro, I'm about to go." He's like, you know what I mean? I said, "Hey, next time, bro, just come with a plan, come with a song,
Come with a
ready."
rapper.
Nah, bro, I know you got the beats, bro. Let me jump on one. I'm letting you jump on it, but you literally have nothing after 2 hours. Like, so I mean, I think people who. You know what I mean? Like, if that's what you want to do, cool.
He not jumping on it. He's skipping on it.
Right.
He's scrolling.
Skipping on the beat,
Right.
He laying on the beat.
You're not
He
jumping.
wants to sleep on it.
Right. You sleep on the beat.
NyQuil on the beat.
You moving in silence on the beat. Is that what you doing today?
A pill on the beat. Right.
Zan on the beat. Okay.
R.I.P. on the
I mean,
beat.
like, if that's what you do, that's cool. But, like, I mean, when you going in somebody else's stuff, you know, I'm like, don't waste their time, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
So, after all that, I'm like, bro, you know, he came up with some song and it wasn't really good. And I was just like, look, the person that I am, I'm not recording that because, like, I don't want my name attached to anything like that. Or I just don't.
Ghost producer.
And I was like, you need to come up with something better, bro. That's not really it. And, you know, at that point, like, phone calls stopped. And then, like, I was a hater. And,
Oh, man.
you know, niggas get studio equipment and think they the... You know, I was like, come on, bro. I'm just being honest with you. Like, the song was not really nice. And, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't the production, it was really just the song. It was
Bars.
like the bars that were
Some people
trying
can't
to be
take that.
presented. I
So
was
you
like,
gonna say no? The beat was nice because I made.
I
He
mean,
definitely made a point to say that.
he
He did say he was good with his hands earlier, so
Hey,
apparently he
hey.
made them beats.
just letting y'all know.
He made on the beats.
Hey, Mac on the beats. But yeah, man. So yeah, I mean, that's just definitely.
But that
my
goes back to me
experience.
saying, like,
Yeah.
artists, you got to remember that they're artists and they're sensitive about, their shit.
Oh my god.
Like, seriously, though. For
I
real.
don't
What if it's
care.
not art? What if it's just something like not only like have y'all ever felt like somebody was hating on the moves that you are making? Not you hating on them, but
I think, you know, we all have those friends that have jealous spirits. And they can't help themselves.
Shundo.
You know,
Yeah,
and
it's
they
real to
mean well. But they can't help themselves. So you have to know, you know, you just gotta move with it. So when you sharing stuff, they might not be as enthusiastic, or if they are, you could tell, you know, you got fake people showing fake love to you.
Oh my god, these Drake references.
Let me
These
find you the
Drake
Drake drops.
Gotta.
So I think, you know, we all have friends like that. I mean, I feel like nobody doesn't have that type of friend. And you just have to
I
know
can see that.
it is what it is. Don't take their criticism and hate to heart. Just keep
I
it
feel
moving.
like I feel like people should just take the good and the bad and make it work for you. Like, everybody don't know everything.
Well,
so.
you know, jealousy is just love and hate at the same time.
But see, that's
You
not
got
me.
one more
I
Drake
can't-
song to go. You got one more. You think you the sixth guy. You want to be the sixth guy so bad.
But you see, I can't do that jealousy. Like in my life, I've dealt with that, but I don't want people around me that I think are jealous of me. Because, I mean, everybody has their flaws, including myself, of course. But jealousy, hate, negativity, those are just things that I don't want around me.
Yeah.
So, like, how are you my friend and I can't share something with you that I'm really considering you my friend, and I can't share something with you because you're gonna hate, or you don't understand that I'm making moves, and so you're like, well, you don't hang out with me no more. You know what? My best friend, she's in school to be a doctor right now, and I haven't been able to kick it with her like I want to, but I understand the moves that she's making, so I never make no comment like, man, all you do is go to school, man. You don't fool with me no more. Cause that's
Niggas
what
get
people
them
do.
white coats and act like they don't know you no more.
Yeah, like I'm understanding her hustle, so I'm nothing but supportive. I'm still gonna ask, hey, you want to go out? If she be like, no, I got some research to do. All right, I understand. And when it's over, we'll get back on it, and like we never skip the beat. But you know, I think that's what the word friends, and it's a difference between friends and acquaintances and people that you just know. But if you talking about friendship, I can't deal with that jealousy. You out of there. Like, it ain't nothing to cut you off. Nothing.
It ain't nothing to cut that. Hey. But you know somebody who is gonna always like show you love, never show you hate, always support you is your parents, bruh. Like, they will straight up tell you can do anything.
Yeah.
Like, whatever you start but is that good criticism? Like, can you always go to your parents for support? Because they can pretty much say you could do anything. Or do you feel like your parents will do that?
I was about to say, but you gotta kind of. Some parents be old school, so they be like, "What the hell you talking about?" Like, you know what I'm saying?
It
Like,
depends on the dream.
yeah, you gotta really. Sometimes you gotta talk to your parents in their language. You can't be coming with some kind of real future fashion forward idea, and they be like, "Boy, why are you wearing some pants on your shoulders or something like that?" You know, be like, Dad, this is the way that people wear pants now.
What's a podcast?
Straight up, like, you gonna sit in the pod and somebody gonna cash you out or
What
something
is
like
it?
that.
Do it come on the radio?
The rage. Now look, my daddy ain't 77 now. Nah, but my parents are all the way supportive, man. Like, everything I've tried to do, they be like, "What you need from me?" Like, straight up, like, it's amazing. I definitely owe them some, so I hope they're not listening to this part because I ain't about to pay right now. I ain't able to do that, but I owe my parents so much. And just
Parental debt is not
Ever
real.
indebted.
yo, it's kind of like they definitely need to do debt forgiveness.
It's like
program with
it's
parents
like,
or something.
you know, deferred
Forever.
Until.
Right. Dot.
Yeah, man. Parents definitely are. If you want somebody to boost your dream, go holler at your parents.
For real.
For real.
As long as they understand what is going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have. That's key.
Well, see, my parents, they supported me, but my mama was like so raw. Whatever I wanted to do, she would support it. She would be there, right? But she would tell me, like, if I would ever tell her, like, Mom, I think I want to become a secretary. Girl, now you know you too unorganized to be somebody damn secretary. She would tell me that, like, just straight out raw. But she was so supportive that I knew that if she would say something like that, then it was the truth.
It was the right shit.
It was the truth, because she would never put down anything that I would. You know, she let me do hair in her kitchen for years, have all them kids over her house whenever. So, you know, knowing that she was so supportive, that if she was like, I don't think you should do that, it was probably just from her knowing me very, very well.
So, to be honest, you don't want no yes man around you when
No.
you're trying to really come up with
No.
something.
No, that's what's wrong with some of these children today, but that's for another time.
Don't go in on the kids. I don't really love the kids.
I do love the kids, yeah. But I can honestly say that I have a good, strong, supportive group of people around me, period. You know, I have some older ladies around me that are like in their 50s. They used to be clients turned friends. I've traveled with them. That gives me a new view on life. I have couple friends. I have single friends. I have friends in the industry that I'm in, and it just all comes together. So, I mean, that support and that encouragement. You know, Will Smith said one time that if you, I'm quoting this wrong, I'm sure, okay? But it was something like, if you are doing the best out of all of your friends, you need to get more friends. You should always have, like, friends above you and beneath you. And I've seen memes like that, like somebody helping you pull you up, then you should be helping somebody get pulled up as well. So, you know,
You believe that?
I do believe that. I believe that, you know, you should have people around you that can help you. And then I think that you should have people that you should be helping.
So we need to know when really pop off, she gonna bounce on us. If she doing better than
She
us.
don't pull us
Stop.
He make up stuff. He make up stuff.
I need to put some respect on you.
But,
Nah, I get what
boy,
you're saying.
when I tell you I love you,
Oh my God.
Oh, boy.
don't you think?
Why she looking at me in my eyes?
Right?
Because he be
Eli.
listening.
We actually a band.
I'm so
This is
tired.
definitely the singing episode.
I'm so tired of the way he turns my words into deceptions and lies.
Oh, you should have sung that part. We
You
ain't
know
let
I
her get
just
to
said
it.
that to get you mad.
That's because I stopped when I realized I wasn't really hitting the notes right. I was like, nah.
Baby, I'm so tired.
Nah, man.
But I think that I feel like, you know, because we are friends, of course, I don't know everybody's friends, but I think that's kind of how we operate. Like and our group of friends like extends. So I just feel like when we meet each other's friends, they become our friends and our circle just expands and everybody cool with everybody. And that's what I love about my friends is that like they can genuinely make bonds outside of me.
Yeah.
And I think that's because we are good people. We are genuine people and we don't want no fake stuff around us. And I just think when you have that, then you have that circle that supports you. You know you can go and get real criticism, real support. So I think that matters. Like the type of person you are probably determines the support and friends that you have around you as well.
I did.
I agree with that.
So I was thinking about something just recently while I was sick. You know, I had people checking on me. Like, I am gonna victimize myself today. So y'all just sit here and listen. Nah, but I had people checking on me like, you know, hey bro, you good? And I'm like, I think I'm a trash friend.
Because you wouldn't do it?
No, because I would do it in my heart, but I don't know like if I would do it.
So you wouldn't do it. Like
Nick,
you basically
no,
said I would
hear your heart, bro.
No.
You basically
I'm
said I would
saying-
think of it.
No, what I'm saying is from that moment, like I was like, okay, I need to be a better friend because like people checking up on me. You
I
know what I'm
get
saying?
that, but from this point on, you would not have done it.
I would, but it just wouldn't have been as consistent. You know what I mean?
Or
I'm not saying
or in real
like,
life.
nigga, you sick, I'm just not gonna check on you. I'm like,
You
hey,
be like, I don't even care you.
you know what I'm saying? But I would be like,
You would just say a prayer.
I would pray.
I'm praying for you.
real. I would pray.
Hit you
But
with
like,
that.
I wouldn't tell them that I was praying. I would just do it on my own. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So what I was thinking, like, dang, okay, maybe I need to be more vocal about, you know, how I feel and stuff
Okay,
like
I
that.
get that. Yeah.
Because I'm not as vocal,
Yeah.
is what I was
And
trying
it
to
feels
say.
good when
But
people
and I was just talking to her about like, you know, though it's good to have those people around you, you know, friends that call and check up on you. It actually means something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Oh, TT.
look at, oh my God.
I just called you to see when you was gonna be back for the podcast. I ain't really care.
Well, I know that.
I thought he was faking anyway.
I wasn't even talking about you, bro.
You talking about my good friends call me, not your
Yeah.
trash friends.
He told me about he
Yeah.
was sick, but then I heard he was at the studio. So.
Oh.
Y'all wow.
Nice.
Y'all wow.
Wow. Yep. So what about your group of friends, Sham?
I ain't got no friends, man. All my friends are dead. What you mean? What about my friends?
What about your friend?
Oh my God.
No, what's the?
Just don't make no Drake references.
We can go to conclusion, right?
Yeah, I mean, let's wrap this up. So we have taken all this time to tell you about all our friends and our experiences. So if you have any like thoughts or comments, y'all go ahead and send us an email at the podcast pds@gmail.com. Y'all have our we're on Instagram, Facebook. So, you know, just hit us up and let us know about your experiences and maybe we'll touch on it next time. But that's pretty much.
We want to get okay. So our Instagram is people_doing_shit.
Mm-hmm.
My Instagram is STL Girl in Texas. So STLGIRLNTX. Yes.
You sure you spelled that
I mean,
right?
how many Instagrams do you have though? Like,
It's a million.
okay.
Hey, you can definitely follow me on my what that thing called?
Instagram.
Snapchat. On my Instagram.
You can follow me on my MySpace.
You can follow me if you want to. I'm a little scatterbrained right now. But straight up follow me at Sham of PDS on Instagram. And yeah, that's all I got for you right now. Oh yeah, and follow the actual podcast Instagram at people_doing_shit.
You just gonna say what I said?
Yeah, my bad.
Follow me on my Black Planet page.
And follow me on the Insta, AMAC Official.
If you want that beat.
Don't you have like an underscore or something?
AMAC Official.
Underscore is so trash, man. I
Hey,
hate
your
underscores.
Instagram name kind of dope. You kind of want to be like in the industry, like
He
Hey,
is
Mac
of
Official.
the industry.
You
Get
can
your
follow
boy
me
up.
via smoke signal because
Because she ain't going to check it anyway.
I'm not really technologically savvy, so I don't really check anything.
If you
nor
want to
my
follow
text
really,
messages.
follow Sham PDS because
Right.
I definitely am her secretary. I would
for
definitely
booking.
let you know.
Please hit up
So now,
Sam of PDS.
I'm a booking agent now?
All of that.
Oh, man.
You're what God says you are.
Oh, man. Nah, but thank you for listening. We really, really appreciate it. Please keep listening. We're going to come out every week after week, so just keep supporting us. We definitely love the support. And you got something else, Lena?
Only that this is people doing
Shit.
Holla.